everyone and welcome to Saturday Snippets. Today I'm here with my mum Lisa, say hello.
Hello.
And I'm going to talk you through using some of our gouache tools. We're going to sell these soon on the website. So what I'm going to do is take you through the heart one and this long shaped one here. Now they don't tend to have specific names. Obviously this looks like a heart, so that's why I'm calling it a heart shaped one, but everyone online that sell them, they all call them different things, so we're just going to call them gouache tools for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to use each one, and then I'm going to get Mum to use the other one. This is what I do with my nighttime routine. So we've both washed our faces, we've used our toner, and then we've washed our faces with lukewarm water again afterwards. And now we're going to use the Mystic Rose facial oil and our gouache tools. Okay, so you only need a couple of drops of the Mystic Rose facial oil. So basically, if you just copy after me, so I'm just going to put a couple here and here, just like little tears. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so what I normally like to do is I like to rub it in my fingers first, just to put it all over the face. So you just massage your face. We always go in upward motions when massaging the face. Up into the forehead, up the nose, round. You can always use more as well, to be fair, during the evenings. I tend to put on more than I would during the day because obviously you've got longer for it to sink in and things, especially if you're not planning on necessarily using a cream and stuff on top, although I would recommend that. But yeah, you can put more on in the night time because you don't need to worry about putting makeup on top of it and things like that. So once that's all rubbed in, so first of all, I'm going to show you the heart-shaped tool and how to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to focus on 4 main areas with both of these tools. I'm going to show you first with this one. So first of all, I'm going to focus on the eye area. So I like to use this part of the heart-shaped tool here, the larger paddle just here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just gently, again with the eye area, it's very, very gentle. I'm going to do that about 8 to 10 times, depending on how it feels. So if you want to carry on with that one. So do the left side of the face first. Same with this one. Depending on how big your eye area is, I tend to go for the bigger one because I've got quite a nice smooth area here, but obviously if you want to go for the small end you can as well, but definitely go for the point and get that really in there. And you can sort of have your desired pressure, obviously just feel what feels good for you. And do that 8 to 10 times. And that's it, we swap to the other side once we've done. We'll just go through these ones. Next, I'm going to move on to the cheek area. So again, with the larger side, because you're using a larger panel of your face, then I'm going to sweep from the bottom first, upwards. 1, 2, 3. So stopping sort of around where you did the eye, and then dragging down the neck. And that really does the lymphatic drainage of all of those, excess water, excess fatty acids and things like that, all lymphatic drainage down the neck. So that's 1, 2, 3, and drain down. So I'll give you that one.
Okay.
And then with the heart-shaped one, again, you want to use the large straight side. So with this one, you don't have to do as many strokes. I tend to just do 2. So I go to the bottom, put it up, then up a little bit more, and up, and then drag it down the neck. So up. And you can do this again 8 to 10 times. I could sit here for hours and do this, really. And then we're going to make sure we move on to the other side of the face. So keeping it all even, remember, because this really stimulates those muscles. You've got a lot of muscles in your face. It's really important that we activate all of them and get them really toned up. And draining down the neck is really good for that puffiness, any inflammation that you've got. Gets rid of that, really gives you back those contours on your face. So it's really important to do this. I tend to do it every morning, every night. And the Mystic Rose facial oil just allows it to glide across your skin. And it smells lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does smell very nice. Very relaxing.
Next, we're going to focus on the forehead area and the eyebrows. I tend not to worry too much about the forehead area because it's quite thin skin against the skull. So with this proportion of the heart-shaped one, we're going to push up the eyebrow like this. So push up from underneath. And for me, I feel like I can feel my eyebrow moving with it. I don't feel like I have to guide it too much. I feel like my eyebrow moves with it. So we'll do the eyebrows lift first. So if you want to use that one. And then again, same with this. I like to use the smaller end for this because it's not as much space underneath my eyebrows. So really feed it round there. And then for the forehead, what I'm going to do with this one is just gently up and along. So for those of you who wear contour makeup, I'm almost painting on my light contour on my forehead. So up from the nose, through the middle of the eyebrows, and then almost painting sort of like an oval shape, but in upward strokes, just like this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then again, same with this part of the heart-shaped one, painting upward strokes. If you feel like you need to, then you can go further up to the forehead, but personally, I don't really think it does too much. But if it feels nice, this is all about relaxation. So whatever makes you feel relaxed. Okay, and finally we're going to do the jawline. So with the heart one, it's super easy, and I would just recommend getting this one. If you can only get one of the tools, I would get this. And then obviously the rose quartz ruler is fantastic, but this is the best gouache tool for me, because with the jawline, I get the big bit and I make sure it goes under the jaw, and then the small bit comes above the jaw and it fits right in there, and I just let my chin guide where I take it. And I do that a couple of times, and then I again drag it down the neck. So, but make sure you're turning it onto either this part or the straight part. You can do it this way as well, doesn't really make a difference. And then drag it down the side. But yeah, so draw in here and then drag down the neck. Okay. And then with this one, it's a little bit more difficult with this one because you've got to do it twice. So you do the side of the jaw, and then you're going to do underneath the jaw. We're going to go up. I'll do that a couple of times. Really feel those muscles that are tight along the bottom of your jaw, even with that one as well. If you drag it along quite firmly, it will bump along, and those are knots in your jaws. You're going to get those from just day to day, just, I don't know, just day to day life really. Pull it along. And then same with underneath with this one. I'm using the bigger side of this, but again, you can use either side. You can even use with this one, it's obviously a long side here. If you feel that's easier, pull that along if you need more.
Get rid of your day-to-day chatting.
Yeah, all that chatting that I do especially. And then drag it down the neck. With this one you could use the big... Really, you can use them in whatever way you want. You can kind of just feel how to use them and let your body sort of tell you whether it needs more. Okay, so those are the main moves that I would use with any of my gouache tools. So you can also use like the rose quartz roller that we already sell online, and we're really hoping to sell some more of these different shaped ones online too as well. I would normally do it for a lot longer because I really want to stimulate those muscles and I want to get that lifting effect. Obviously you want the face moving upwards, not downwards. But yeah, if you guys have got any questions, then please send them in. If you've got any more questions.
No, I can see myself sort of using this one, sort of sitting watching the telly, and you can actually do it a lot longer without probably realising. But what do you do after you've used these? What's your next sort of steps?
Okay, so night routine wise, I would be putting on my eye cream afterwards. So we've used our oil, which is like our serum kind of base, and then I would put any creams on top. So I'd use my eye cream, maybe an on-the-spot cream, some of my acne, and then I'd let all of that sink in, and I'd use a general night cream over the top, maybe a Dr. Levy booster cream, or just another night cream really.
Perfect. Thank you.